It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Washington Wizards. Won by the Wizards. To Beal. Here comes the screen. Short jumper won't fall. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Adams. Can't connect from in close. Nothing going here on that drive. Steven Adams with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Won't go down. Big man, Steven Adams, missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Beal picked up by Adams. Over to the right side. Wall. Can't miss those. Gilgeous-Alexander to Parker. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Short jumper stays out. Gilgeous-Alexander to Allen. Curling inside. Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Wizards at the controls. Wall matched up with Steven Adams. Here comes the screen. Beal. Nice pass to set things up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Allen. Won't go. Wall in the front court. Looking to make something happen. Beal to Wall. Driving right to the basket. Wall. Fires the three, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Beal. To Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. To shoot for Washington. Trying to cash in. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocks it down from mid-range. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Time to shuffle things up. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Wall across the timeline. His team up by 1. Beal defended by Steven Adams. Here comes the screen. Beal, baseline drive. And that one is out. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Into the front court. It's Wall. They trail by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall matched up with Steven Adams. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Allen. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
And he misses that one free throw. Cook to bring it into the front court. Down by 1. Washington basketball. Wall. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Can't connect. Into the front court comes Wall. Up by 3. Holmes, defended by Nerlens Noel. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. It's Cook with the basketball. Down 3. Here comes the screen. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. The shot almost.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Short jumper misses. Cook to bring it into the front court. They're down 3.
Shooter.
That's no good. Wall with it up top. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Washington with the basketball. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Slams it down.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
It's Cook with the basketball. Down 5. Screen coming. First quarter's complete. Wizards have the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Parker. Not that time. He misses. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Parker. And the finish at the rim.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Parker grabs the rebound. He throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Wall into the front court. Leads 3. Shot from the lane won't go. Parker into the front court. He'll run the offense. Beyond the arc for 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Wall defended by Nerlens Noel. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Wall. Nice pass to get things going.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Trey Lyons.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Parker. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Has a look. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Wizards have it.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Wall. No good. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Hart. Down low, Noel. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Wall across the timeline. Up 5. And he scores. Jay, how do you stop that?
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Wall. Count the basket at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Parker. Here comes the screen. Reset here. Let's see what they do. To Josh Hart. Has a chance. Hard shot, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Cashes in for 2.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Adams. Short jumper won't fall. Wizards with the basketball. Wall guarded by Cook. Can't connect from inside.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Doesn't happen. And a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Wall to Beal. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Down 11. To Josh Hart. Here comes the screen. Hart. Down low, Noel. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Wall, defended by Quinn Cook. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Hart to Parker. Here comes the screen. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
For the Oklahoma City Thunder, number 20. Stepping in for the Washington Wizards, number 51.
To Allen. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Wizards at the controls. Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the second.
Lyles, defended by Steven Adams. Nerlens Noel sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Knocked loose. Grayson Allen lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Beal against Adams. To Wall. Beal. Finds a shoot for Washington. Has a look. Wild shot. He missed it.
We call some of these players practice players. You know the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Has a chance. Not that time.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Thunder with the basketball. To Adams. Probing the defense. To Allen. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Rebound taken by Wall. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good, and it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Wizards out in front.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Wizards put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards. The Thunder were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Assists.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started. I got ball.
To Parker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander forcing one there. Well defended. Washington basketball. Beal to Wall. Probing the defense. Short jumper stays out. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Parker to Gilgeous-Alexander. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Beal. Here comes the screen. Wall against Adams. Doesn't get the bounce. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's a chance from long range. He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Can't connect from in close.
And if I'm on the defensive end, this is where I apply more pressure. I want to make sure this guy does not get going in the second half.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Wall. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Gilgeous-Alexander to Adams. To Parker. No good. Defense catching a break there. Beal, defended by Steven Adams. Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Not done yet. Block shot. Parker.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Big man, Steven Adams. 3 for 6 now.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
It's Washington with the basketball. To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Has a look. And the Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander to Allen. Throws it down. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Beal. Bradley Beal, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Grayson Allen, down low Adams. Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. And strokes it.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Oklahoma City's got it. Gilgeous Alexander. Sizing up the defense. From the painted area, won't go down. Another shot stays out. Wall. Deep left corner. To Wall. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
It goes down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Rocking the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Beal. To Wall. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal to Wall. Not that time. Couple of cracks at the line now.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Bradley Beal, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Cook with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. To Adams. For 3. That's not his range. It's no good. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Has a chance. And Adams able to clear the board. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys down 3. And the basket good at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Wizards have it. Wall guarded by Cook. trying to cash in. No good. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Here comes the screen. Fine to shoot. The jumper's off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Adams. Now a steal by Washington. OKC ball. Down to Adams. Cruises inside for two.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Knocks it down off the step back. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. Wizards have the lead. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more importantly.
Backcourt. Wall in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal guarded by Nerlens Noel. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Wizards with the basketball. Wall picked up by Adams. Has a look. Not that time.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Into the front court comes Wall. Leads one. Beal picked up by Noel. Goes to the right side. Wall to Beal. Bradley Beal. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Wizards at the controls. Fires the three, and that's rebounded by Noel. To Adams. free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Steven Adams at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Washington basketball. Wall. Surveys the floor. To Wall. Gets it in the left corner. Short jumper off the mark. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Good look that time, but off the mark. Wall with it up top. He'll run the offense. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. Down low, Noel. Down to 5 on the 24. Trey Lyles rejects it. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall up against Cook. And scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Has a chance. Cook shot won't go. Wall into the front court. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. And throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Parker. Trying to cash in. Shot won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there. Short jumper won't fall. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Wall across the timeline. Lead is 2. Baseline drive. Shot from the lane won't go. Gilgeous-Alexander to Adams. Had a chance, but it's no good. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Hart to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Shot by Parker, no good. To Wall. Gets a shot up off the mark. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Wall. From long range. And the rebound taken in by OKC. Hart to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, double screen.
4-3. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
The drive, right to the basket, right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Wall, defended by Steven Adams. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Oklahoma City ball. Gilgeous-Alexander to Adams. Off the assist.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Short jumper stays out.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for two.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Fires the three. Working hard on the glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Beal matched up with Steven Adams. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Whistle blown. In the eyes of the ref, intentional.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Post-game wrap-up. The Thunder almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. Check out the leading scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Wizards finished on the losing end of a close score. When the team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Adams was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. what can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.